Hi, my name is Jasmine Kelly, and I'll be speaking to you today about my business, which is a wedding consultant. First off, haven't you ever dreamed as a little kid about your wedding and your big day? You know, the dress, the invitations, the guests, the cake. You know, it's like it goes beyond your wildest dreams. And in the blink of an eye, one day you're getting married, and you have all these things to do. And you may have a job, you may have kids, you have so much work, and you're busy. And if it's not that, you're just overwhelmed. And that's when we come in for you. We have two types of wedding consultants. We have the day of coordination wedding consultant, and we have the full service consultant. Now, the day of coordination consultant takes care of all the details on your wedding day. But the full service consultant does the same thing as the day of coordination consultant, but they also manage the budget, the vendors, the venues, and all the details for your wedding to make sure everything goes smoothly and according to plan. Not only that, but we also do destination weddings. So if you want to go to Europe, if you want to see Paris, if you want to see London, you want to go to Italy, you know, we're there for you to make sure your wedding, even if it's far away, it's going to go smoothly and it's going to be great. Now, the day of coordination and full service consultants, we require a contract and a deposit, but that's only to make sure everything, you know, exceeds expectations and goes, you know, how you pictured it. And we also know what we're doing as consultants, so we are very strong in the networking market. We know where you're getting your services from. We know the best caterers in your area. We know the top photographers. We know great venues to fit your budget, to exceed expectations, to make sure everything goes beyond your wildest dreams. Not only that, but we have numbers for places you're getting your services from, so we don't only just stick to the landlines, we also have cell phone numbers just in case of an emergency. We have to contact them. So we're always going to have someone to talk to. We're never going to be stuck, you know, in a mess. Everything is going to be solved. We also are able to check in on places where you're getting your services from, so we're not just going to give you any place to settle. As wedding consultants, we want to see you happy. We want to see you smile on your big day. And we want to give you the best, the top, the most wonderful places, the best businesses to, you know, want to be at your wedding, to want to work at your wedding, provide the food at your wedding. We want to make sure those businesses and those people that are going to be part of your wedding know what they're doing and are very, very in charge and are very willing to work with us to give you what you would like to experience. Now, as consultants, we're able to handle, you know, things under stressful situations, and we're able to handle cancellations. But the thing is, we know how to work past that. If there's a cancellation last minute, we know how to give you something else. We're not going to be stuck on one venue if it cancels last minute. We're going to find you another venue. We're going to make sure that venue is even better maybe than that venue that you originally had that, you know, canceled on you last minute. We're going to make sure that you're not just stuck with something just because you need it on that day. We're going to make sure what you're getting is really going to make you happy as the client. Now, we are going to have a timeline for the wedding, which means we're going to make sure it's pre-approved, of course, by the families of the bride and groom and all it will involve. So it'll ensure everything will go as planned on the wedding and nothing's taking too long or is too short. But if, you know, something needs a few more minutes, that's fine. But we're going to make sure everything has the right amount of timing it needs. Also, we're going to keep that wedding moving along smoothly. Everything's going to have a good amount of time. And, you know, we have to be that way because we know as clients you want everything to, you know, go nicely, and delays cause a lot of frustration and sometimes will cause extra fees, and we don't want to create extra fees for you. So we're going to make sure everything goes nicely. Now, after the wedding is over, we're not just going to leave. We're going to make sure all the clients' belongings and gifts are secured and stored away, so that way everything is safe, and our job is knowing that you're happy and satisfied. Now, the full service consultant checks on the budget, as we mentioned before. And we make sure the budget is approved by all involved, but the budget, as we all know, may change as the wedding goes along and the bride and groom decide they want more things, they want less things, or they want to increase or decrease the budget. That's fine. You know, but we'll talk about that as the time comes. You know, we check on the venue availability on a specific day. So say you want, you know, your hotel as the Hilton for your wedding, and that's booked. You know, we can find you another Hilton, maybe in a different city or a different area, or we can just find another hotel or someplace that's willing to work with us on your day that can even be grander, that can be within your budget. So if that venue is not available on your day, there's nothing to worry about. We're going to be there for you to make sure things happen well. our venue, venues for weddings are booked maybe over a year in advance, months in advance, so we have to, make sure your venue is what you want. We have to make sure that it's what you'd exactly expect to have, and we're going to make sure that you decide on that, because if it's your venue, you're going to get that venue. Appointments are going to be done when you as the client are available. So we're not going to have appointments scheduled when you have work and it's hard for you to come to that appointment. We're going to make sure that when you're available, we have appointments, and it's not going to be out of your way, and it's not going to, affect you and stress you out. And we're going to be available if you as a client, you need opinions. If you need opinions on your dress, if you need opinions on the cake, flowers, invitations, and even to attend a bridal salon to pick your dress, we're there for you, and we'd love to experience what you're experiencing and help you have your best day possible. And at the end of the day, hard work will pay off. You're going to get married, you're going to be happy with your husband, your wife, and you're going to have a happily ever after. And we as consultants are happy to see you shine and are happy to see you enjoy your life and know that we took a part in your happiness. So, as our business being a wedding consultant, we're willing to help you out and make sure your day is the best day that you could possibly have. Thank you so much.